Good morning. Today's Friday. Happy Friday to everyone. And for those Muslims there, Jumma Mubarak. Allah bring you the best of today and for the coming week. Ameen. Ubering constantly surprises me. I suppose working in a Muslim organisation or faith-based organisation where you're around people practically all of the day who are the same faith as you. Maybe you don't see things as clearly as you do when you meet people who are less fortunate than you and are going through different trials in their life. I just had a lady. Fortunately, sometimes you can get off on the wrong foot. I didn't park outside the house, but to be honest, if I can't see people via their if they haven't turned on their location settings, I can't really see where they are. But at the same time, some roads are just so hard to get at. Double parking in Birmingham is fantastic. Some areas are like trying to squeeze through I don't know, between stones on a stream, things backing up, cars backing up, people getting angry. Anyway, Birmingham roads were never ever meant for this much traffic. I'm behind a refuse lorry and a car transport. Yeah, I met this lady. I think she realised she was being a bit unkind, or realised that I wasn't gonna. I don't know. Maybe it was written over my face that I wasn't too impressed. So she apologised, and she didn't need to be honest. Then mentioned that her mum had was in intensive care, and sorry, I'm not in my right mind. There was a double pick up and drop off, anyway, she came back to the car for dropping her daughter, I think, at some play group, and she just started crying in the car. And I asked her how it happened, and it sounded like it was pneumonia. And long story short, I suppose it's helps you through your day. She called me an angel when she left the car. I think my family would say differently. What I said to her is, because she'd mentioned God, and I just said, be sincere in your prayers and ask God by his most beautiful of names, and you'll be surprised, you'll see miracles. But I mentioned that God always is gives you blessings, and if you don't see them because of your arrogance. And I said, look, I ask God to forgive me for my arrogance. I try not to get angry in the car either. some guy wanted to overtake me when I was overtaking another car. Can you believe that? Oh dear. Yeah, and I just I was wondering if maybe I should do this recording, because I thought sometimes I think this is some part of my photography down here. So I used to be a documentary photographer, and I used to go out into different emergency places around the world, and I question whether or not I learned enough from certain situations because of me behind the camera, rather than being involved in learning my life lessons, I suppose. But I don't know, I just felt like it was something that I'd learned a little bit from, even speaking about it. So I'm sending this now. Yeah, it's interesting. I worked from her name that she was Christian, but we saw. I really love speaking with people of faith, so we can see not differences, but where we stand in society, I suppose, that we should be standing together against oppressive rules and oppressive ways that, for instance, what's going through schools at the moment. What are they? I believe that that they've decided the best way to destroy families is to attack the most vulnerable first, through schools. I was a teacher for a while, and I pulled out because I just was not happy how schools were being run and what the education system was doing to children, actually, from year 7 onwards, taking away their childhood. I'm going away for a few days on a holiday and looking forward to it. There's a storm over the UK at the moment. We had a real torrential downpour yesterday, so hopefully we were going to go camping. It's just not happening, not in this storm, but and we're not really that hardened yet to hill walking and camping in storms. Maybe one day. It does look nice, hot coffee sitting out in the rain. Anyway, speak to you later.